Which lens is best for you, the Sigma 30mm 1.4 or the Sigma 16mm 1.4? These two lenses are very similar, but they are also very different. After you have watched this video, you will know which lens is best for you. My name is Carl and I make straight to the point videos like this kind of reviews. Both lenses are very well built and feel like premium products. The barrel is made of metal and the detail finish is magnificent. The focus ring is buttery smooth on both lenses. There is a significant size difference. The Sigma 16mm 1.4 is almost twice the size of the Sigma 30mm 1.4. Well, what will you use your lens for? Even if these two lenses have a lot in common, the major difference is of course the field of view. They are both kind of all-rounders, but with different characteristics. The Sigma 30mm 1.4 is suitable for portrait, street photography, product photography and everyday photography. 30mm is equivalent to 45mm on a full frame and is about the same field of view as our eyes see the world. The Sigma 16mm 1.4 is suitable for vlogging, architecture, cityscapes, landscapes and other applications when you want to fit more in your composition and need a wider field of view. I know many owners of the Sigma 16mm 1.4 use their lens for astrophotography, and even if I don't do this myself, I have seen it a lot on Instagram. Thanks to the short minimum focus distance, you can actually use the Sigma 16mm 1.4 for product photography, but you will get a totally different feeling compared to the more normal feeling from the 30mm 1.4. If you are not sure about how you will use your new lens, I suggest you take a look in Lightroom, what focal length you use the most today. Here are some examples to show the different field of view. I know a lot of people buy those lenses because they want this short depth of field and this beautiful bokeh. And because of the nature of a wide angle lens, the Sigma 16mm 1.4 can't really compress the scene as much as a Sigma 30mm 1.4. The Sigma 30mm has a shorter depth of field and makes it easier to isolate your subject from the background. The Sigma 30mm has a beautiful bokeh, and as you can see on the lights here, they are almost totally round. This is shot with the Sigma 16mm, and as you can see, the lights are round here too. The image quality is impressive for both of these lenses, especially if you are considering the price. And when it comes to sharpness, they are both razor sharp, but I would say that the 16mm is actually a little bit sharper, or at least I perceive it a bit sharper. As you can see on this black and white logo, the sharpness is magnificent. You can see the structure on this label, and you can see the structure on the glass, and you can also see the fingerprints on the glass. None of these lenses have built-in image stabilization, so if your camera doesn't have IBIS and this is important to you, you should consider using a gimbal when shooting videos. If you are interested in these lenses, I recommend that you also watch my in-depth review of the Sigma 30mm 1.4 and that you subscribe for my upcoming in-depth review of the Sigma 16mm 1.4. Both lenses have an excellent autofocus. It's quiet and fast. It's not as quiet and fast as a native Sony lens, but it's still very accurate and I like it. You can actually hear a small sound from the autofocus if you are using the internal microphone. I have an example of this sound in my in-depth review of the Sigma 30mm 1.4. Both these lenses are great and they perform very well when it comes to image quality, sharpness, bokeh, and the only major difference is the characteristics and the field of view. So this will boil down to what kind of photos you like, and I hope that this video will give you a good idea of what kind of photos you can take with each lens. If you are interested in more lenses for Sony mirrorless cameras, check out my other reviews. I have already reviewed the Sony 18-105 aperture 4, and I will soon review my other Sigma 1.4 lenses. Thanks for watching.